So I come into work, I'm at work. It's the weekend. And so really the first thing like you ever want to do ever, like you wake up and you want to like tend to plants and things, the first thing you should do is check the water needs. And so that's why I'm here over the weekend, to check water needs. And let's see. This could use some water. Oh yeah, we can definitely use some water. So it's good that I came, because we don't need things drying out and dying out over the weekend. It's a Saturday, so I'll water them pretty well today, and then they should be good for all day tomorrow, because I don't think anyone is coming in tomorrow. Somebody might come in tomorrow for like, I don't know, for like an hour or something. Here's some more seedlings. These feel okay. The thing with watering and like seedlings is that the bigger, with anything, the bigger the pot, the more water it can hold, which means the less you have to water it. And so if you've got a small little cell tray, like our cell trays, which is why I don't really like cell trays. I don't know. I'm partial to them. But these little trays are so small, which means you have to water it for the most part every day, or soak them really good one day. And if they're bigger, they can hold more water. That makes sense. It's like someone's bladder. Like if you have a small bladder, you're going to have to use the restroom all the time. But if you have a bigger bladder, you can hold it. But I don't know. It's like if you have a small sink or something. Well, the bladder analogy was a really good analogy. It's like that. And so yeah, and these are on heat mats, and they're in light, which, yeah, they're nice. So you really, if you're gonna have them, you just really need to be careful. Like you really need to know that you're not gonna dry out your seeds. You know, I've started some seeds at home that I can show you guys one day, of how to like do things without a heat mat and a grow light. But for the most part, if you're doing greenhouse work, you're probably gonna have a heat mat and grow lights. So yeah, I'm just checking all the seedlings, especially the ones with the small tray, with the small, capacity. Oh, this is nice. Oh no, that's not my tray. Well, good work, Will. Some good germination there. And they're doing okay. My trays are kind of struggling, but it is okay. Let me get on the stool. Check the top row. Instead of taking them all down. Okay. This is good. Where does this have a dome? Oh, those are the peppers. Peppers are looking nice. Oh, I should show it. These are peppers. These are milkweed. You know. these over here are nasturtium, which is a vine, and it's good at attracting, I feel like I can say it's good at attracting beneficial bugs. These two shot up pretty well. They're pretty small. Eventually they'll grow and get this big. And then they'll grow even more, and I can show you what they look like as a full mature plant. Even a little one came up and germinated. And once again, like, I'm just sticking my finger down to feel if there's some moisture in there. And usually if the dirt or the soil just crumbles, like it just crumbles, then you know it's dry. But if it's got some clumpiness to it, if it's like got some form, like, this is okay. Because, like, I don't know how to visually show that to you. If it's got some form, and cause color doesn't matter either. If it like holds a little bit, it's fine. But if you stick your finger in there and then it just falls in like sand, it's dry and you should water it. And the thing is, with watering anything, watering anything at all, it's best to just go ahead and give it a really, really good full soak. Give it a full soak. And then, like, let it, and then monitor from there, you know, if you need to water it some more or not water it some more. Because you're just going to drive yourself nuts trying to figure out if it needs more water. Well, I watered it yesterday. No, you should just always fully soak it one good time, and then from there, monitor. Then you can adjust, you know. Well, it doesn't feel too dry today, it could go another day. And so on and so forth. And it's always best to really do it in the morning too. Like, this is in the afternoon, which is not really a good time, but, like, you know, it's the weekend and, like, people have stuff to do. But it's best to, like, do it in the morning. That way, when the sun comes up, it's got its water. It could grow and function at its full potential, rather than watering it late in the afternoon when the sun is already going down, because it needs the sun. It's like filling up your gas tank before you go out, before you make a road trip one day. It's like, why would you have, like, say you own like a quarter tank of gas, and then you like, oh, I'm gonna go on a road trip today, and then you don't fill up at the beginning of the road trip, and then, like, in the middle of the road trip you run out of gas. So it's best to just go ahead and fill it up and, like, get everything you need at the beginning of the day, because plants need sun. You know, they're not like us, where we can eat breakfast whenever. So this tray is fully soaked. There's a way that we water here. We water from the bottom up. So, like, the little holes in the tray got water. Like, we soaked it from the bottom. And that's just one way to do it. You can water however you want to water it. If you have seedlings, like, always mist. Like, don't use a shower head on seedlings. But you know, you can water from the bottom up, or you can water from the top down. I personally probably would only water from the bottom up if it's like an aquatic species. But Both works. It all does the same thing. So this tray, pretty dry, except right there. That's pretty wet. But don't go off color. Like this is pretty dry. And so in about 5 minutes, 7 minutes, they should be back to normal. Or they should have enough to, they should have enough water. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to put this tray back. Here's some basil. I just threw down seed because instead of doing it in just pots, we're just gonna, like, as they grow, just mow it down. Kind of like the shoots, like that shoot. Oh, it smells so good. These probably need water. They could use a little water, but you know, just mow it down and clip it as they grow instead of using individual pots. Oh, it smells good. Oh, they've already got some leaf hopper damage. This is bad. So I hope you like that little watering spiel. And so now I'm about to check the rest of the greenhouse. We've got our tomatoes, broccoli, random peppers all along that wall. Yeah, that didn't help. Other random species, cucumbers. And so also with watering, so that was seedling watering. And then here's some more small pots. I don't really do the weight thing with the pots because it's just like, it always feels pretty light. But I just put my finger in that one and it feels good. Good little marigolds. Aren't they so cute? I potted this one. It's weird. I put seeds in a circle like that. and only one half of the circle germinated. Not funny. And so for pots, what you want to do is just like lift it. So like you just want to like, and if it feels like it's got some weight to it, it's probably good. Because when it comes to pots, if you put your finger, right here, just at the top, that's not going to tell you anything. Like all the water has sunk to the bottom. Like the roots grow down. So as the water sinks and trickles down, the roots will follow that. Which is why you put things in bigger pots, so they just won't get crowded. And that just trains roots to grow down and not stay along the surface. Anyways, but if you feel it, it's got some weight to it, you know? It's got some weight to it. Now, if you feel some, it just don't have any weight to it. And that's the same for the big ones too. Like, it's got some weight to it. Also, you can still do a soil test too, but like I said, if you're not getting at least probably like 4 inches deep, it's not worth it. 4 inches deep with pots. Ooh, like that one's heavy. Like I'm not watering. Like I can barely lift this, you know. These all feel good. And once again, we're just trying to make sure that at least for tomorrow, they can work and function and do their thing and photosynthesize with like at full capacity. It's got water, it's got nutrients, it's got sun, it's got the right temp. That's what we're trying to make sure we've got for everything. At least in the afternoon today, and always in the morning. I had to learn that the hard way because like I do other chores like prune or something and like just do other random things, and then I look over at like 2 p.m. and like leaves are just like like leaves are just wilted because like they're tired, like they're dehydrated. We've got a pepper. Oh, we've got a lot of peppers. Might need to harvest tomorrow. Not tomorrow, Monday. Tomorrow I am not doing anything. Oops. And this is what the nasturtium looks like. That vine, little seedling vine I showed you. That's what that looks like in a while. And these, you can eat the buds. It's like spicy, but like it's like a burst of spiciness. Like if you eat the buds, and then for some species the leaves are so big, like you can use it as like a wrap. Like you know how people use grape leaves for wraps and stuff. You can use it as like a sandwich wrap or something. Now this spinach back here has not been watered in like a long time, and I'm digging and it's moist. Like it's like damp. Like it's not moist. It's not like, there's like soaking, and then there's like watered, and then there's like moist, and then there's like damp, and then there's like dry, in my opinion. And this is like damp. It needs to be watered one good time today. And see, some of these has wilted. Like look at this. Like look at how it just droops over. That's because most likely needed water this morning, and now they're just gonna just bleh. But usually like here's a hose. Usually like when that happens to me, like my little seedlings and just like plants in general, like in like, I can't do this. With plants in general, when they're just wilted because of water needs and not because of like diseases or something, they perk up in like 20 minutes. They're like, ooh. And then they just stretch out. And then they're back to harnessing the sun. I hope this is on. No, it's not on. I'll be right back. Okay, this should be on now. Let's see. Yep. Okay, sorry. Okay. So here's a crate that needs to be watered. Like I said, it's pretty damp. And once again, okay, I'm going to give these a full soak. And by full soak, I mean watering it for 7-10 seconds. Well, okay, I don't really count. I look at the soil, and if it pools up, like, let's see, I need to water this. If it pools up, that means I know it needs to sink down. I know it needs to not leach, but it needs to soak in some more. So that's when I stop. Okay, hopefully this is a good example right now. So I'm about to water this crate, and I'm watering the crate. And see how it's pooling up? Look at all that. It's like flooded. So when I see that it starts flooding, I let it just soak on in, right? Because the soil needs to absorb it. And then I can come back to this one more time. Like I do that at least 3 times for a full soak. You know, let everything pool up, and then let it like drink it all down, and then come back to it again. And once again, the full soak is so that we're not going crazy and like, I water it a little bit yesterday, maybe I should water it a lot today, then I should water it a little bit tomorrow. No, just soak it all the way, and then monitor from there. Because if you soak it all the way, you know you don't have to do it tomorrow. I'm not saying fully soak everything every day, because then you're just going to overwater things. What I'm saying is always give something, when you're watering something, always give it one good full soak. And we put the spinach in crates because it's like the little baby tray. Like we just want to come through and mow things down and mow it down. So we sowed spinach in rows and crates. Okay, that should be good. And now I'm doing chard. And this is a full soak too. that off to conserve water. All of the collards back here. Nice. That look nice. Look at that. Kale looks nice. Well, it looks nice, but let's weigh it out. And once again, this is what I'm doing. Just like lifting it up. Oops. And these are all pretty heavy. And now we've got these pots back here, which could get some water. Well, some of these. Ooh, that needs water. That needs water. Got so much lint. Winter is nice because, like, it's... Well, actually, winter is my least favorite season. But winter is nice. But there's just so much lint. Ugh. Okay, some of these need water. And they're growing too. Look at this little new shoot right there. This is yarrow. Look at that. It's kind of blurry. I should really invest in a camera, but I just do not have money to put towards the camera. Yeah, I just don't. Okay. So we're changing the nozzle to... misting. And we're watering. And it's the same way with misting too. Let it pull up and then let it fall, let it sink in and drain in, and then come back to it. It was really these edges, just the edges. And usually plants on the edge will always need water more because they're on the edge. They're exposed to the elements more, as opposed to being protected, you know, with your other plant neighbors. The ones on the edge have a open edge. It's like the border. And the border sees more and experiences more than the stuff that's on the inside. So, and that's with anything. That's with water. That's with like bugs that show up first. That's with like, I don't know. Yeah, bugs and water. Then they get more sun. If they get the harsher sun, because sometimes plants are shaded by other plants. So more intense sun, and then wind. So if you're outside, things on the edge are definitely affected more by the wind too. And then even pests, like bunnies, are going to eat the edges first. So if you got like a vegetable garden, check on your edges. Watch the edges. They're delicate. They're the front line. So make sure you watch out. Okay, this is pretty good. And then we've got our herb section, which is like this, and then that stuff back there, and then things up top, which things are looking good. Feeling good for the most part too. Yeah, this is all good. And this is why we wanted to consolidate something a bit. Like all these pots are nice. And eventually, like here, there's a plant sale, so, you know, maybe we'll sell some of these potted things. But it's like a lot of space that they took up. as opposed to one tray that just can go through and treat like a baby lawn or something. Oh, we've got some germination of some onion chives. You can't see it at all, actually. Oh, there, you can see that one. Yep, they will grow. Just give it time. So I need to water this though. Actually, no, I don't need to water that. And I think I'm more of like an underwaterer. Like, I tend to underwater things. So if you learn that about yourself, like, water according to that. Like, if you know that you tend to overwater things, you should stop yourself. And for me, I know I tend to underwater things, so I just go a little bit extra, you know. There's a delicate, it's not really that delicate, but there's a line you must find. There's a dance you must do when it comes to finding the sweet spot for watering plants. But also, like, at the same time, do not spend all day watering, because you could spend all day watering. Oh, it's playing on. You could spend all day watering, so don't get too caught up. You could, like, spend all day weighing pots. So don't just remember that you have the rest of the day to do stuff. And it's very relaxing to just look at water. It's like mesmerizing. It's like hypnotizing, which is what I mean when I say you could spend all day watering. So just prioritize whatever you have to do. At least watering manually in the greenhouse. The last greenhouse I worked in, it was not spend all day watering, because we had an overhead irrigation system that we programmed early on. This place does not use an overhead irrigation system. They use a drip system, and if the overhead irrigation system does go off, it's to cool the building, which is another video. But yeah, so we do things by hand in here. Got some more popping up from transplanting, and they're all fine. Okie dokie. Anyways, I think that's the end of the video, because it's at 30 plus minutes and I'm not gonna edit this, so like, you're gonna get all the things that I've said today, at least for this little session or video. Yeah, I was planning on, like, not doing this because I'm not a videographer, nor am I a video editor, and I made this channel a while ago thinking I actually liked that, but I don't like doing that for hours and hours. So that's why my videos kind of got scarcer and scarcer. Like, I thought, oh yeah, YouTube is, like, so nice, you can edit your own stuff. No, like, I don't have time. And, well, I could make time, but it's, like, not my passion, so I decided to just not even, like, do that. But someone commented, and shout outs to you, because I was real life not about to do this, saying that they wanted more videos of my work. So yeah, that was nice encouragement, and seeing that there is an interest. But yeah, so here we are. So I will do my best to offer videos while I'm here in this program. Just a little background, like my first greenhouse position. This isn't my first time working at a greenhouse. First greenhouse position was, what's I have to say? Oh, it was like 6 months. This one is a full year, and I'm in month 3, so you at least get 9 more months of greenhouse foliage and greenhouse work, which is plenty of time to like learn a lot. The seasons will change, so you'll see that. But yeah, I'm rambling now. Gonna finish doing some chores, brew some compost tea. Okay, I'll film that. I'll film me brewing the compost tea, and then I'm gonna continue my work for the day, and then I'm gonna go home and enjoy my weekend. So thanks for watching the video. Comment if you have questions. I'll do my best to answer questions. It hasn't necessarily been a full year of me having greenhouse experience, but I feel like I know enough. I think 2 greenhouses give a good perspective of how things should go, and if you have questions, I'll be more than welcome to answer them. Also, I studied plants in college, so like this isn't totally new, but anyways, yeah, I'm rambling. Okay, so see you next video, which will be the tea. So